Love להמשיכו, להכבירה, ולראשית, ולתכלית, ולא העוז, והמזרח, והוא אלי, וחי גולי, וצור כלי, וצור כלי, ועת צרה, והוא ניסי, ומנוסרי, מנת כוזי, ביום אקרא.
birthday, Shirley, and Shabbat Shalom to everyone.
Happy birthday!
Hi, Shirley. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
We love you so much, and you know this girl does. We think the world of you. You are our light and inspiration, and we just love you so much. Happy birthday, Shirley.
Happy birthday.
We love you.
Shabbat Shalom from the Goldmans. And Shirley Cohen, if you're listening, happy birthday. When I grow up, I want to be just like you.
Shabbat Shalom.
Happy birthday, Shirley.
Happy birthday, Shirley.
Shabbat Shalom. On this Shabbat, in normal times, we would all be in Asheville celebrating my mom's 96th birthday. But these are not normal times. We couldn't let the day pass without offering a musical dedication to her. Shirley, Mom, Nana, may you have a year of health, happiness, and peace. We love you. Happy birthday.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. On this Shabbat Re'eh, which is the name of the Torah portion, we're invited to open our eyes and to see. So while I can't see you with my own eyes, it's good to be with you. But I'd like to just invite you before we start services to bring into your visual field something beautiful, something pleasant, something that makes you smile, something that makes you appreciate that Shabbat has arrived into your home. Stop whatever you're doing. It's so tempting to just keep life going while services are going at home. But just this invitation, look around, invite that sense of gratitude, really open your eyes and see your blessings as we join together to create that beautiful space within us that is the sanctuary of our own hearts. Please join us in singing.
Love, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Hine mato umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine mato umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Love, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you.
Please draw your candles close to you, or the other way around, depending on where your candles are. And I'll read to you while you prepare your fire. On the seventh day, we turn to what is eternal in time. Shabbat restores our perspective. We open our eyes to the beauty in our world, light and darkness together, balanced. God, who sees all, on this Shabbat, enable us to fulfill the promise of our lives. Just as the hand held before the eye can hide the tallest mountain, so too the routine of everyday life can keep us from seeing the vast radiance and secret wonders that fill your world. On this Shabbat, may we see your world in a new light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech
welcome Shabbat with the lighting of our candles, and we welcome our Sabbath bride into our homes by opening up the doors. Let's open our hearts along with all of the other opening that we're doing this evening. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Echadodi likakala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'diborecha, ishmi'anu el hamyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad, v'shemo tiferet v'litila. Echadodi likakala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mikor habaracha. Merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshiva techila. Echadodi likakala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Itoreri, ki vaorechu mi'ori. Uri, shidaberi, kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Echadodi likakala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom, ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'b'sahola. Tov emunei am segula, boi chala, boi chala. Echadodi likakala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Please rise for Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Bagala, bagala, uvizman kariv, v'meru, amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba mevorach, le'alam ul'al me'al Maya Yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei l'kudesha b'richu La'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'yimeru amen.
Should I start over? I'm going to start over since
We want
I
to
was
hear it.
muted. Technology. Every sunrise and sunset, birth and death, storm and flood, blossom and snowfall, every lip balm, paperback novel, beggar and bowl and hair salon, every glass of water, muddy gorge, mother and market and corrugated roof, rhododendrons, dirty oil barrels filled with ground nut paste, filigreed teapot, emerald beetles, scrolls, wooden tulips, bottles of beer, sequoias, crepe myrtle, dwarf birch, every rubber band, every paper clip, every open sore and aching tooth. How does your mouth not tire of speaking the world into being? Almighty, your creations cannot imagine infinity without growing weary. It's hard to remember your mouth is purely metaphor, though your speech is real. You speak every atom in the universe, a mighty chord resonating, every fold of skin, every grain of sand, every iceberg and hibiscus come from you. If you ever chose silence, even for an instant, we would blink out of existence as though this experiment had never been.
Amcha Avta, Amcha Avta. Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu lemadita, Otanu lemadita. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shofbenu u'kumenu nasiach bechukecha v'nismach b'divrei Torotecha u'v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu uvahem nege yomam v'layla nege yomam v'layla ve'ahavatcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohev amo Yisrael Ohev amo Yisrael.
This is the prayer of our fathers and mothers.
This is the prayer of our sisters and brothers. This is the prayer supporting all others we say.
Again.
This is the prayer of our fathers and mothers. This is the prayer of our sisters and brothers. This is the prayer supporting all others we say. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Everything is God, everything is one. Baruch Shem Kevod, Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Yelalai, yelalai, yelalai. Yelalai, yelalai, yelalai. Yelalai, yelalai, yelalai.
This is the prayer of our fathers and mothers.
This is the prayer of our sisters and brothers. This is the prayer supporting all others we say.
Yedid nefesh Avarachaman Avarachaman Meshoch Avdecha El Retzonecha El Retzonecha Yedid nefesh Avarachaman Avarachaman Meshoch Avdecha El Retzonecha El Retzonecha Yarutz Avdecha Kemo Aya Yishtachaveh El Mul Hadarecha Yedid nefesh Avraham Avarachaman, Avarachaman. Mishoch Abdecha, El Retzonecha, El Retzonecha.
Do not try to save the whole world or do anything grandiose. Instead, create a clearing in the dense forest of your life and wait there patiently until the song that is your life falls into your own cupped hands and you recognize it and greet it. Only then will you know how to give yourself to this world so worthy of rescue.
I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the Mi chamocha Baili Madonai, Mi chamocha Nedar Bakodesh, Norati lo Osefele, Norati lo Osefele. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the. When the Israelites approached the sea, and the sea had not parted, they had to draw on divine trust to get them to move forward into the sea. Next week, school starts for many of our children. We don't know what it's going to look like, but we have no choice to feel that divine trust and lead our families, trusting, knowing that that sea will part and we will move forward to freedom and liberation. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, V'hamidenu Shomereinu leChaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, V'hamidenu Shomereinu leChaim. Sometimes I lay under the moon and thank God I'm breathing. Then I pray, don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds,
I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and the children will play. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. Ashkeveinu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, v'hamidenu shomrei, nu lechayim. Ashkeveinu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, v'hamidenu shomrei, nu lechayim. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright, 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 alright. Alright, 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 alright.
V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et haShabbat. The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, but moreover, Shabbat will keep the people of Israel. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et Shabbat. La'asot et haShabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת.
Please rise for tefillah. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufiyah ki tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'koneh HaKol, Ve'zocher Chasdei Avot ve'imahot, ומביא גאולה לפני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה מתים אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל. מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיה מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בגבורות, ומידו מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה. ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה המתים. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש. Please be seated.
On this Shabbat, grant us, God, a sense of your presence. Speak your hopeful message to each yearning heart, and see the beauty in the yearning of each searching soul. Purify our noble strivings and liberate us from all our unworthy desires. Join us together in love and grant us the joy that comes from enriching each other's lives. Uplift us and keep steadfast our courage and resolve. On this Shabbat, help us, God, to be worthy of your presence as we call upon you. I want in my life is to be willing to be dazzled, to cast aside the weight of facts, and maybe to even float a little above this difficult world.
Join us in our anthem of peace, Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov b'neinecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. At this time, we think of those who are in need of God's healing presence. Please join me in Misha Berach, our prayer for healing of body and spirit. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. We think of Evelyn Aronson, Chris Argel, Amy Cooper, Andrew Fisher, Volda Mordonnier, Dean Gavney, Roger Gluckman, Gabby Goldberg, Bert Horwitz, Stuart Goodman, Alicia Good, Nita Hicks, Chris Kuntz, Bernard Leader, Dina Paul, Deborah Sanders, Julie Sherman, Bob Ward, Marlene Wexelblatt, Nancy Ash, Billy Jonas, Catherine Mann, Hayana Revere, Steve Schimmel, Susan Dennison, Janet Oppenheimer, Sarah Habia, Susan Barbour, Patch Haley, and Shoshana Slatky. Kevin, do you have additional names to add?
We have the following names: Carlin's dad, Nat Rice, Gloria Cohen, Pat Carnes, Sherry Brown McDonough, Amy Erdy, Aunt Nancy Ash, Betty Marlowe, Hannah Barlow, James and Krista Calabresi, Nancy Ash, Linda Levine, Ann Walters, Jack Tarash, Stan Tenen, Rachel Levy Dayton, Bo Farson, Ralph Huber, Chris Letts, Aaron Cornfield, Rosalie Tucker, Chuck Berlin, Amy Berlin Danner, and Harriet Levin Berlin.
Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Please take a moment of silence.
Say shalom b'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu.
Say shalom b'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Say shalom b'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Say shalom b'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Say shalom b'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Say shalom b'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
Every Monday afternoon, a lovely Torah study group gets together and reads the parashah, the weekly portion, and studies together. We call it a treasure hunt each week for beautiful commentaries that speaks to our hearts and our minds. And this week, with the help of Roberta Neymark, we presented this week's Torah portion, Re'eh, and Roberta did such a beautiful job introducing it and prepared so well that it was actually a built-in Devar Torah. So unplanned, but welcome to Roberta for her beautiful words and inspiring teaching on this week's Torah portion.
Hello, Shabbat Shalom. This week's Torah portion is from Deuteronomy. Its name is Ra'eh, see. The portion is about the laws, the commandments, and the land we are given. It's about community, about taking care of other people. But it's in the singular, see. And the responsibility and the choice is actually an individual thing, to obey or disobey. Ra'eh, see, you see. Just a couple weeks ago, we were instructed, Shema Yisrael, hear, listen. And I began to wonder, are there other portions, other senses we're compelled to use to fully get the message? You are a people of God. I have given you commandments, rules for living to follow. Blessed if you do, cursed if you don't. I've promised you a land of milk and honey. But first you must kill for it. A little confusing, right? But I digress. I realized, yes, the other senses are intentionally used to educate and create us, the people of Israel. There's touch, physical touch, muscles, blood, and bone. We must do battle over and over again. We die, we fight for the land, for people, for possessions. We experience wounds, passion, healing. We dance, we love, we physically stand in the land. There's taste, manna, the gift from hunger, but a different taste. One that stands out as unusual. It's God-given, rotten if you keep it overnight. Taste, used to test faith. It's a memorable, intense gift that keeps you alive, even as you tire of the taste. And taste is used to describe the land, a land of milk and honey, and the laws that are prohibited of different foods and acceptable foods. And then there's smell, the smell of the water, the sea, the desert sands, fires burning in the night, the wafting scent of food, the smell of coppery blood. Our five senses, so vital. And I think of my young grandson calling to his older sister, Clara, look behind you, as he reaches to touch her shoulder. There's hearing, seeing, touch. The things we learn, the lessons to fully learn and integrate what it means to be of Israel, of God's people, to be ready to own and live in the promised land. They're taught using the five senses. See, hear, touch, taste, smell. We fully embody this to become a people, a tribe. It cannot be learned in theory, by thinking about it or by talking about it. We must physically embody the lessons. We must pass the learned lessons to our children, to our grandchildren, by our very blood, our genetics, our learned and experienced history, by the repetition of action and prayer. Shema Yisrael, hear, O Israel, see, O Israel, touch, taste, and smell, O Israel. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you so much to Tori and Nick and Jonathan for that fantastic Oseh Shalom in honor of Shirley Cohen's 96th birthday. We are totally stealing that song from you. And thank you also to Roberta for that wonderful Devar. And now it's time to please rise for Aleinu. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Our thoughts turn now to all of those who have departed, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and our neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives are a blessing to humanity. We mention by name these taken from our congregational families in recent days. Edith, house father, Beanstalk, the mother of Sam, house father, Steve Meshnick, cousin of Lori, Carl, Hayden, and Lillian Johnson, Estelle Green, sister of Jane and Herb Gallinger, Frank Miller, the husband of Judy Miller, Jackie Gluckman, my aunt, sister-in-law of Rabbi Donald and Judy Gluckman, Priscilla Robinson, the niece of Leah Carpin, cousin of Rachel Smith and Joe Carpin. We also acknowledge the passing of Bibi Brenner, who is the mother of Randy Goodstadt, who will be laid to rest on Sunday, and we extend our condolences to Randy and family. As well, we acknowledge these yahrzeits: Irving Cantor, Andrea Garfinkel, Martin Glasser, Hermine Gluckman, Alfred Victor Goldberg, Edwin Jones, Molly Levitt, Dr. Lawrence Rappaport, Sylvia Resnikoff, David Rosenblatt, Maxwell Silverstein, and Frank Wolf. Are there additional names, Len?
Meyer Gold, Alice
You might be muted.
Loki Resnick, Lillian Lidikin.
If you are inclined to rise and stand with those who are in mourning, or if you are in mourning, please join. Yit Gadal, V'yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma Divra Chirute V'yamlich Malchute, B'chayechon V'yomechon V'chaye Dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala Uvizman Kari V'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'alam Alamei Almaya, Yit Barach V'yish Tabach V'yit Pa'ar V'yit Ramam V'yit Naseh, V'yit Hadar V'yit Aleh V'yit Halal, Shemei D'Kudsha Brichu, Le'ela Min Kol Berchata V'shirata, Tush Bechata V'nechemata, Da'amiran Be'alma V'imru Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'chaim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom B'mrama Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'al Kol Yoshrei Tevel Ve'imru Amen.
May I suggest to you, may I suggest this is the best part of your life. I suggest this time is blessed for you. This time is blessed and shining almost blinding bright. Just turn your head and you'll begin to see the thousand reasons that were just beyond your sight. The reasons why I suggest to you, why I suggest this is the best part of your life. This is a song, comes from the west to you, comes from the west, comes from the slowly setting sun. With a request of you, to see how very short the endless days will run. And when they're gone, and when the dark descends, we'd give anything for one more hour of light. And that is why I suggest to you, why I suggest this is the best part of your life. May I suggest to you, may I suggest this is the best part of your life.
Good evening and Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I'm Marty Stickle, and I'm representing the Board of Trustees with tonight's very exciting announcements. A thank you to Rabbi and Seth and Kim for a special service tonight. And Roberta Neymark, we are very grateful to you for the insightful Devor. For those of you who tuned in tonight on the YouTube link, thank you all who let the office know this service is valuable to you. We heard from enough of you that we're keeping this technology. Way to have your voices heard. Join Seth on Tuesday mornings at 8:30 a.m. for B'nai Shakarit, Builders of the Morning Prayer, a lovely way to start your day in communal prayer. Email Seth for a Zoom link to join. Please join Sisterhood on August 23rd at 7 p.m. to celebrate the new moon of Elul and Rosh Chodesh. You will learn more about ritual and history of Rosh Chodesh and preparing for the High Holy Days. RSVP to Amy Cantera, whose information is in your Friday email, and next week's Tuesday email. Billy Jonas's Elevating Elul series will begin August 27th. This series is designed to help prepare for the High Holy Days with music, mindfulness, and meditation. Join Billy 4 Thursdays in a row at 7 p.m. to open yourself to making the High Holidays a transformative time. Registration links will be in next Tuesday's email. Join us for our Caring Community Circles Havdalah and Modern Midrash, Confessions of a COVID Mind, beginning Saturday, August 22nd. Meet temple members and hear their stories. And stick around to explore deep topics such as, what does a good Jewish death mean? How do I combat collective trauma during this time? And what does it mean to take care of me while I take care of others? Sessions begin at 7 p.m. with a Havdalah service led by the Rockoff family. More info and registration will be in next Tuesday's email. If you missed this week's greeting and joke, go to check your Tuesday email from this week to see Shirley Cohen, who is celebrating her 96th birthday today. Yay, happy birthday, Shirley, and it's a great joke, don't miss it. Our Tikkun Olam Committee is urging us all to vote in our upcoming presidential election this fall. The easiest way to vote in this upcoming election is by absentee ballot. In North Carolina, absentee ballots are available to all registered voters without any preconditions. Check your email Tuesday for a link to this form. In your email Tuesday, there was information about an online program series entitled Becoming Anti-Racist Allies, Paths to Solidarity. There are 2 more sessions spanning topics like white supremacy and racism and anti-Semitism to monuments and the stories they tell and reparations. All programs require advanced registration. Let's join together for a better future for our Black community. Our new fiscal year began this past July 1st. If you have not submitted your 2021 fair share, or if you have an outstanding balance, we really need to hear from you. Please use ShulCloud for your commitment and to pay balances online, or call Buffy in the office if you need assistance. Look for registration links for events and programs in CBHT emails, or call the office for more information. Once again, Shabbat Shalom.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
L'chaim, y'all. Now we're going to try something. We're going to try and figure out how to make this challah, this beautiful challah from Amanda. Diamond ring. Reach out. Touch that challah. Yep. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'te'avon. And now enjoy a very special tribute to our dear friend Shirley Cohen, who's 96.
Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, and many more.
Happy birthday, Shirley Cohen.
May the one in the heavens make peace on earth. It's not enough to say that once. We have to say it again. It's worth it. So join me in our final song, Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom bimroma, Hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom bimroma, Hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru Amen.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.